Champion, it's your boy Mark Jamgo. If you ain't know, aka Mr. Shake the Building. We got Vada Fly, we got Tech, and we got the man himself, Jay Black.
Shake my hand.
We're here to talk about King of the Dot, fellas. They got a big card coming up. Massacre 3.
Yes.
July 22nd.
Yes.
Get that pay-per-view.
Yes.
OTD.tv.
Yes.
Man, we got some stuff to talk about here.
Let's get to it.
7 matchups.
Oh my goodness.
Let's run down the
It's
card.
supposed to have 8 too. It's supposed to have 8.
Yes. King of the Dot has a license to print money at this point.
Keep going.
The card is incredible. The matchups are incredible.
Let's go.
Let's go. Talk
I
about
really
it.
don't know how much money they're spending on this card, but it's clearly a license to print money. Clearly.
Yep. Not me. I'm sorry, I gotta disagree with you, Tech. I follow guys, King Fly, Bishop Brigante, when they send out tweets like Calico loaded. He was, because I do this hint thing, so I do hints, you know? I could be saying something right now, so he gave out a hint that the card can be loaded Lux on there, Calico. I don't see that none on this card. It's supposed to be a showstopper. The card is absolutely fire, but I expected a complete show stopper. This is not it for me. This is not it for me.
I feel like the only thing that's stopping it from being a showstopper is the fact that Arsenal just announced him versus Loaded Lux, and it takes that off the table. But I don't know. This is a pretty good card you got.
I was expecting Mook maybe the way. I'm sorry, the way he was talking. You know, I follow these guys. I respect these guys.
Pat State, Big K.
This is a fire card. Don't get me wrong.
Mickey Fats, Daylight.
Tell me why.
But I want the year to be shut down.
I want to start with a matchup on this card that I think is going to be interesting, and that matchup is none other than Chilla Jones and Ill Maculate.
Let's get into it.
About this matchup.
You saw the trailer?
Yeah.
He said I need money. How do you feel about
They
that?
did it for money. I thought that was very funny.
That's just a gimmick for the
Okay,
battle.
I'm sorry.
He's been out for a
I'm
while,
asking.
so.
I talked about this on PG Bloggers podcast. Shout out Fanatic.
Get into it.
I mean, whose pen is really better? That's what I want to know. That's what we were trying to break down. Whose pen is better? Ilmax or Chilla?
This is a great conversation.
Chilla has a better pen. He's just boring.
No,
Hold
you've
on.
seen him versus Jonah recently.
Don't
He was
disrespect
not
the legend.
boring.
God.
Do not
He was
disrespect
not
Ilmax.
Good Lord.
Ilmac has a good pen too.
Yeah, and Ilmac's not
Ilmac-
boring.
Ilmac got
Right.
third round Big K. That's a different type of pen. It don't gotta be a punch to punch to punch or a scheme to scheme to scheme like Chilla Jones does.
That deodorant scheme against Bender, for you King of the Dot
But when
fans,
you
you should know what I'm
illustrate
talking
something
about.
like that, when you illustrate, put the visuals to it like you do with words, that's a high level pen
Ilmax top
too.
10 pen to
Let's
me.
just be honest. Ilmac's going to win this battle.
Wow.
There's
What?
no way Chilla Jones is winning.
Nah, come on, man.
You out your mind.
Ilmac's going to win this 2-1.
No.
Clearly.
No.
Hey, Tech,
Clear.
Tech, shake my
Clear.
hand. Shake my hand.
You got
I
Ilmac
agree.
clearly?
I got Ilmax.
Clearly.
No,
The fans miss him.
Ilmax not
He
coming
is
to
going
play.
to show off in this battle.
Let's be clear.
The Chilla Jones effect will wear off after the first round.
Chilla Jones.
Chilla Jones is home.
Chilla Jones
Chilla
Doesn't
Jones
matter.
is home
is
too. I
not
got
losing
Ilmax.
no home game.
Boss
Doesn't
Town.
matter.
Boss Town.
Doesn't matter.
You might have battled dudes that might have looked like me, but he ain't never stood in front of 3 rounds like these.
I have a scheme.
I have a scheme.
So you're telling me what Ilmac's gonna do, which everyone does, is the impression. He's gonna do, this is how Chilla Jones raps,
Yeah.
which has
He
been
can
done 10
blow.
times
Yeah,
around.
yeah,
How is
yeah.
Ilmac gonna really approach him?
Yeah, I mean,
Pen.
Penna!
Hey, guess what? He's got 2 cheat codes.
What's that?
Ilmac, freestyle and rebuttal.
Okay. I like that.
Freestyle and rebuttal. And he
Freestyle
can do
rebuttal.
it like super good. He can do it very, very well. Very
yeah,
well.
but you can't just go, like if you go against Chilla and say,
That counts.
You know, I got the cowboy, give you Mentos, that's Altoids. If you impersonate him, it's been done before.
It's been
you
done
know what
like
I mean?
5 different times.
And Chilla Jones is bringing some shit. If you seen him versus Jonah, the Mario Brothers at the 3rd round, come on, man.
He definitely knows how to play with words. He definitely knows
Chilla
how to-
Jones eating up. Can we say that?
That was a good rebuttal.
Yeah, you
but-
know what I like about Chilla? His aggression.
He's got
You've seen-
aggression.
yeah, you've seen his
You seen him
performance
versus
kick up a
Prep
lot.
where he did Prep. He got him out the league for a while. You seen him versus Jonah. Now he's had battles that's just, you know, all right. But
Ilmac
I mean,
didn't take care of
I
DNA.
thought he was okay.
Did
He
Ilmac
did.
not
He
take
did. We'll
care of
talk
Pat
about
Stay for the title?
He did.
Okay, clear. Okay. Judge battle? Okay.
Yeah, he did.
All right.
I don't see how Chilla Jones is going to win this.
well, we will see.
We're talking about Ilmac, a King of the Dot
Two-time
favorite, a legend.
WRC. I know my history.
And Chilla Jones, his effect wears off round by round.
Nah,
round
Joe not
by
bad.
round.
If we go by the recent performances, we're off. It got stronger.
No, I disagree.
His presence got stronger.
I got Joe in that battle. I disagree.
No! Hold on. Next battle. We can't do this.
Because I can't be sold. I cannot be sold on him saying it's 1-0, it's 2-0. You sound cocky.
Next battle. DNA. No, we can't do this right now. DNA.
We can talk about that later then.
DNA.
We can't do that.
DNA versus Gems. That's the all-nighter. How y'all feel about DNA versus
Oh, man.
Who you got? DNA versus Gems. Who you got? I want to start with Tech.
Let me check my notes
my
here.
brother Tech, man.
Let me check my notes here.
I started DNA.
I got DNA 2-1 in this battle. I think Gems is going to be funny, absolutely.
Yeah.
But I think the thing about DNA is he knows how to control the crowd. He's a veteran. He never gets old. He's never boring. His pace, his momentum, I think it's going to be too strong for Gems.
He was on a boring stretch for a while.
Yeah.
DNA went on a boring stretch for a while.
His flows.
Yeah.
When DNA gets on big cards, he rarely loses. Like when he gets on the Summer Madness, the Gnomes, when Mass 3 is one of the huge events. You might see him boring on a card that really doesn't, mean anything.
Okay.
But when he's on a big stage in front of a lot of people, he tends to show out. And I think he's going to freestyle. He's going to be able to rebuttal some things, and he's going to outclass Gems in this battle. Did you
see the trailer?
I did see the trailer.
Stop being dirty?
I seen the trailer.
You don't think he can clown DNA?
Yeah, I think it's going to work.
Clearly.
It's going to be a strong approach.
But who hasn't clowned DNA? Who
That's
hasn't
true.
called him
Yeah,
dirty?
that's true.
Who hasn't clowned him too? Who hasn't called him his mother retarded and all that other nonsense? Someone's in a wheelchair. Everybody's done it already.
I was just playing devil's advocate. So I have DNA too based on last performances.
2-1 or 3-0.
2-1. DNA's favorite.
I feel like if DNA is creative and not predictable, I got DNA. But Gems definitely has a chance.
Yeah, he definitely has a chance.
Just on his prior performances against these bigger names, Sirius, Verb, I feel like he's not scared of these big opponents. Like he's battled these dudes before. So
Gems is the underdog. Gems is the underdog here.
I got Gems not winning.
Wow. You really did that. Gems
I got DNA 2-1 at least, man. I'm going to keep it honest with you. I got to stop being dirty on this one, man.
Stop being
It's dirty. I just got everything that DNA can do, whether it be freestyle, rebuttal, the cadence.
And DNA can be funny too.
Gems needs at least 2 haymakers.
And you got to remember, I just saw a DNA battle against
A-Ward.
You hosted that.
I hosted a DNA battle this weekend.
hosted that.
And when I tell you Flo was fire.
Fire's on fire?
He was on fire. He had a bar about the Tupac movie, and the Tupac movie came out the day before. He said a line like, "This could point and
current event bars."
Current event bars. He said, "This could point and movie. You must be a Pac fan." And everybody was like, "How the hell does he have bars about Tupac?" And the shit came out the day before. It has nothing to do with him versus Jim. But I feel like
LeBron Calf.
Yeah,
LeBron Calf bars. Come on.
He's got lines. Gems is going to be able to come in there and do what he's got to do as far as with the flow, but I hope he does better than what he did against Loso. And if that's the case, he can get around. But
this will be a good battle. I feel like this is going to be a good battle.
Okay, traction. Clips versus Thesaurus. How y'all feel about that one?
Check my notes, but I think this is tough.
Oh my goodness.
We'll let Tech start with Clips.
This has a chance to be a very boring battle. These Clips at one time was one of my favorites, like my favorite to watch. Thesaurus, back in the day, was one of my favorites to watch.
Okay.
I almost want to.
It's because we know Clips' roster going in. Clips has double impact. He has a battle that same night.
I thought the same thing.
And then he has Thesaurus.
I feel like I got the
I got the Thesaurus.
Thesaurus.
Say that for me.
Thesaurus.
Thesaurus. Everybody know I got a Mike Tyson list. Thesaurus.
That's on preparation. Preparation alone.
He's got creative angles too.
I got it.
He's got punt.
I got Thesaurus 2-1, man. I got Thesaurus 2-1, man. Because honestly, I haven't seen a Charlie Clips on the stage that's comparable enough in the last couple of battles, regardless of where they've been, except for these one-rounders. So until he shows me that he has a performance that's capable of beating a Thesaurus in front of a URL crowd, I gotta go with
This is how I'm looking at this battle. You guys remember Clips against Solomon?
Yeah.
That's how.
That's
what kind of performance that I feel he's going to give.
Yeah.
Funny, a lot of jokes, prepared, but you know what I mean. But Thesaurus is going to come to kill Clips.
Yeah.
I feel like Thesaurus.
And he's been out for quite some time, so.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't seen a Thesaurus battle in a while, but.
Verb.
Yeah,
When was that?
he was solid in that one. He was solid in that one.
What's that?
It was this year.
Was it 2016?
Early December,
Yeah.
end of 16.
It was like December.
That's when it dropped.
6 to 8 months.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like I feel like Thesaurus is gonna come to just kill Clips, and Clips is gonna be all jokey and friendly. He'll have his he'll have his bars and punchlines in there and schemes and stuff. But
Traction, Mickey Fax versus Daylight. Here we go, Tech. Here we go, Tech. Here we go,
Like
Tech.
I said, I think Mickey is gonna wipe the floor.
the contract is signed, Tech.
I know.
Hey,
I
The
got.
battle is booked, Tech.
They can't take
I
it
got.
back. They can't,
Oh my
they
God!
can't unbook it,
Did
Tech.
you hear? Did you hear
Unbook
Mickey
it, Tech.
on King Clive TV? Did you hear?
Oh, yeah.
Mickey's.
That was hard.
I'm very aware of Mickey
Oh
Fax.
my God! Do you? I think Mickey is going to 3-0 Daylight.
Can you debate these pens? Can you debate these two guys' pens?
Daylight is a clown.
Oh, my
He's a
goodness, here we
clown.
go.
He fools around. He plays around.
Yeah.
And Mickey's not one to play with.
Yeah, he doesn't take. I don't really see Daylight.
Black, you seem pretty adamant about Daylight not playing around this battle. Speak on that.
There's been a lot of times we thought he wasn't, and he did.
I've said this
How
before
you
in the
come to
last
play with
review
Rome?
with Daylight versus Cortez. I said this. Him versus Absol, when he respects the figure, that's when he raps accordingly. I feel like he respects Mickey Fax the utmost.
So
they
he-
have five plus years of history together. This is one of those secret underground matches being brought to fruition.
Mickey
I'm
said he's
So
going to show
Roan is
Daylight where he got his style
So
from.
Roan is not someone to respect.
Who?
Roan.
Not for Daylight. We respect Rome, but I don't think Daylight does. And he didn't respect Don't Flop.
Yeah,
Daylight
that
is
platform.
We can get into
very,
Don't Flop as well.
Daylight,
Yeah,
Daylight
I mean-
is very, very unpredictable.
Yeah.
And we don't know what Daylight.
I'm trying to predict
And
him
when
for this
I'm
matchup.
paying over $100 for a ticket, I need to know whether someone's going to be serious or not. And I wouldn't trust it.
Yeah.
Would you buy a TV that you think you don't know if it's going to work or not? I'm not
If
sure.
you're, if you're
It's a
who,
shot,
you're not
it's a shot in
trusting
the
it,
dark.
though.
I know. It's
If
a
you're
shot in
who,
the
King of the
dark.
Dot,
I'm just it's a risk every time you book this guy. It's a
they,
risk.
they continually book him.
Yeah, booking Daylight is like
numerous times.
Booking Daylight is
every
like a
year.
coin. One side is he's gonna bring
Serious.
bars. Second side he's gonna bullshit. I can't go with that. I'm going
If
with-
Daylight is serious, it will be a good battle. Mickey Fax will win the battle regardless if he comes prepared or not. Daylight is going to lose this battle.
This is a tough one for me to pick, dude.
man,
I feel like
got
people's
Mickey Fax.
unaware of Mickey Fax.
I'm not unaware. I'm unaware how he's going to translate on stage in front of a battle crowd that probably a lot of people have probably never listened to him rap before.
Yeah.
No. People listen. Mickey
No,
Fax
hold on.
fans.
When people
saw-
listen,
No, I saw
I'm not saying
Watch.
he's not talented, but how many of these battle fans are actually listen? I feel like he has more of a rap following than a battle following.
First of all, shout out to Ruin Your Day. I think they had it either on their channel or LMAX channel. They didn't know who Mickey Fax was. A lot
I mean,
of them
that's
didn't really.
you got to
a
know
lot
who
of
he
them.
is.
4 of them was there. They didn't know who Mickey Fax was.
No,
That's
man.
bad.
From
Saying,
a historical
so
impact.
you gotta think. You gotta think of
That's
those
bad.
4. Those 4 wasn't out to
I
who
think
he
I
was.
heard Ilmax say that. Who's
Yeah.
Mickey Fax?
So King of the Dot crowd, they're probably not going. He has to
But he's
prove
gonna-
himself.
That's the only
He
thing
has
I'm
to jump in there and
concerned
prove
about.
In the
himself.
first 4
But
bars,
Daylight's
he
got to
will.
show up. Daylight has to show up.
And if,
They're gonna be rude. They like in the beginning.
I honestly think that plays into Mickey Fax's favor because what will happen is they won't expect that much from him,
And then
he
he'll get
will
live.
over exceed what they even expected, and he will really show off. There's not too many battles online that you can pull up with Mickey Fax. So
I'm a fan of Mickey Fax, so I've known what he's done. People don't even realize that Mickey Fax, we're talking about like 2002 to 2005, he battled Quest McCody.
yeah,
Way back in the day.
That's a long time.
Way back in the day. No one knows
He's throwing
about
diss
these
tracks
things.
out to Budden. Budden's talking about him on his podcast. He knows his talent a lot. Like
Mickey
the industry
Fax
knows
is a
Mickey's
big
talent.
deal.
How many Sway in the Morning freestyles have we seen recently? Like he knows. He was on the Doomsday Cypher.
The King of that crowd isn't for a surprise Mickey Fax. I'm gonna say that right now.
I got Mickey Fax winning the battle, man. Who y'all got? Let's so we can keep it moving.
I'm gonna say Daylight just because I'm not. I'm
I
gonna
got
say
Mickey.
Daylight just because
Mickey.
I'm not sure how Mickey's gonna be receptive to the fans.
Mickey 2-1 possible 3-0.
I'm gonna. I want to say Daylight. But I'm gonna say Mickey. You know what I mean? Like you said, it's very unpredictable.
Daylight gotta show up, man. I know you know that, but I'm just saying.
Daylight has, albums coming out. He has, tours. He's in.
So
I'm not sure.
Mickey's been on tour. Mickey's doing radio spots here and there too.
But Mickey's focused. We're not sure if Daylight's gonna be focused for this. So if Daylight's focused, but I know for sure that Mickey Fax is focused. So I'm gonna say Mickey right now.
I got
So next
Daylight.
matchup, Iron Solomon versus Arsenal. Here we go.
Here we go.
Here we go. How you feel?
What says 14 days before Lux?
Yeah.
I'm going with Iron Solomon. I'm not even gonna hold you. Iron Solomon 2-1. The reason why I'm going with Iron Solomon 2-1 is because Iron Solomon isn't taking no battles, and Iron Solomon doesn't have loaded Lux in his rearview mirror. Yeah. This has got to be part of the equation. You cannot tell me that if you got 2 battles on the table, loaded Lux and Iron Solomon.
You're focused on loaded Lux.
You gotta be focused on loaded Lux.
Who do you write the best for? Who do you give the better bars? What battles?
You better be giving the man that cost 60 grand the better hand.
He booked him.
And you booked him. That's like you dumping your whole savings account into a battle. You better be giving him the battle. Now I'm not saying all
right. And he got double impact.
And then he got oh 60? Shit. I don't know what he got. I'm just
Solomon's no joke though. But
yeah.
What does Arsenal have to lose if he knows he has Lux regardless?
He's writing for both of them at the same time.
And double impact. 3 battles. You're a battle rapper.
I think Arsenal seasoned
3 battles
enough.
back to back to back.
As much as I want to say Arsenal, I don't think he's going to win this battle. I think
Arsenal could have 3 full rounds, but they just can just be all in.
The only way Arsenal wins this battle is if he already has something written for Iron Solomon, but I don't see it happening.
Okay, let's go to his track record real fast. I just pulled up Arsenal versus on King of the Dot.
Okay.
Arsenal versus Caustic. Did he lose that? Arsenal versus Shotty Horror, part 2. Did he lose that? Arsenal versus Pat Stay. Did he lose that? It's King of the Dot. Arsenal versus Cortez. Did he lose that?
I got Arsenal winning all these so far.
Hold on. Arsenal versus Pass. Did he lose that?
Oh, man.
Arsenal versus Head Ice. Did he lose that? Arsenal versus Ilmac. Did he lose that?
State your point. Go. Just go.
I don't know.
Yeah, but he didn't have
his
Lux.
track record.
He didn't have.
I understand that.
This is a major factor. You can't just say it just because this is a major factor.
He had some debables in there. The Shotty Horror was debatable. The rematch was.
I had Arsenal.
It was awful too. It was.
I had Arsenal winning that.
But he didn't have loaded Lux in the rearview mirror.
That's a great point. Preparation.
Not.
That's a good point. He's very dominating on that King Out stage.
Ars is going to have to do more than just rap against Solomon to beat him. He's going to have to push him around, go behind him.
No, that's what he does, though.
I hope so.
He was on a hoverboard versus Shotty. Like,
I hope
and that's his man.
He took his hat off.
Shotty was his man's. Shotty Horror was his man's. What do you think's gonna do Iron? He might bring the Skittles back. I probably get that. You're welcome. Shake my hand, Arsenal. He probably gonna bring the Skittles back. That could be right there.
I don't know.
Are you discrediting Solomon's?
Oh, not at all.
No, because you see Solomon versus B-Magic.
Name flips.
Oh yeah.
Schemes, creativity, the way he delivered.
33 AD versus Nets.
Unorthodox, man. I gotta go Solomon.
Iron Solomon versus Daylight.
But
Iron Solomon versus B-Magic, he gave my respect in that one. He been had my respect, but I'm like, okay, Iron Solomon can rock with a lot of these new guys too if he wants to. When he battle B-Magic.
I can't shy away.
And beat them. Yeah.
So that's what we got.
I can't shy away from the fact that he has Lux 2 weeks after.
So I got
Solomon.
His plate is too full. I got Iron Solomon.
I want to know when they booked that. I'm gonna do a shot in the dark upset. Arsenal.
Okay.
I didn't think Arsenal was gonna take it serious, to be honest with you.
Okay, Big K versus Pat Stay.
You guys excited for this? Can I ask? Are you guys excited for this?
No.
Excited? That's a strong word. Do I want to see it? Am I happy for it? Yeah, but excited?
I'm not excited.
I'm excited
I'm
for a loaded Lux versus Arsenal. I'm not excited. Nah.
No, I'm not excited.
Yeah, this is the headliner. This announcement 1.
Arsenal versus Iron Solomon is the hell out of me. You know, they can line it up the way they want to, but
they could.
But that's to me. But
they announced BK and Pat.
That's sad because you got Charlie Clips and you got the SARS, and you're saying we're saying that they're not the headliner. That's
we're at 2017.
I'm gonna just tell you like this. I got crazy. In that battle, I got Big K winning.
I actually got Big K too
because the punches back to back to back to back to back. Crowd control is hard to deal with. You've seen him versus and one of Head Ice's better battles on King of the Dot was against Big K. But those punches was, golly, them punches was, that was the one, I stopped life, said stop lights. Who gonna stop Ice? That was fire by Head Ice in that goddamn battle.
He couldn't
deal with that, bro. Ice like Zamboni. Like he just was line after line after line
and I've said this with Pat Stay, and it seems true. The first round is that aggressive, you do the smooth walking, and then the second round he jokes, and the third round is like a strong personal. What personal does he have for Big K?
I mean, Big K is gonna go line for line for
every
line.
round. That's gonna be hard to deal with.
I'm gonna get I ain't getting personal because I don't know y'all. That's what
and now Big K jokes seem effective too.
Yeah, because
against JC.
Always been effective. Yeah.
But they seem stronger than before.
If he comes
Joke seems stronger than before.
Pat Stay is really good.
Yeah, he's very good.
He's really aggressive.
Pat, man, it's hard.
And when Pat gets in his aggressive bag,
that's the first round though.
And I don't know if he does it all 3 rounds. I don't know.
I said it in a review before. He never does it all 3 rounds. I've been wanting him to do that for all 3 rounds since 3 years ago. He doesn't.
That's not his style, though, dude.
That's not what he's gonna do.
That's not his style.
He's
gonna have 1 round full of jokes.
Yeah.
1 round full of jokes.
Thing.
Or not even jokes, just like the swag bars.
I think he has it in his notes. Okay, the aggressive in the first starts writing that. Then the second round jokes. It's like
he's gonna have that 1 round where it's all
that's what he
swag.
goes to.
Right.
Moonwalking and Tim's, or like concrete Tim, or whatever the bar. You know what I mean? Like this is tough for me to pick, dude. This is tough.
I'm leaning.
I'm not mad at that.
Yo, Big K showed up against Ill Will on the first massacre.
Yeah,
he did.
Mm-hmm. Showed up against Head Ice in the second massacre.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Pat Stay's. This is Pat's 3rd massacre too, right?
Okay, let's go back to the track record. Pat Stay versus Serious Jones. What happened there?
Pat Stay
versus Hollow. What happened there?
Serious, clear.
Hollow.
No.
Hollow beat Pat.
I think Hollow. Hollow.
It wasn't a bad Pat though. I don't think it was a bad Pat.
And he had Calico.
Yeah, the Calico was when Calico kind of bullied him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Pat was fire that battle though.
Yeah, he was.
Pat was good that battle.
I thought
arguably won that.
I thought Pat won that battle.
It's just the
keep your track.
It's just the fact that Calico did what he did it through everybody, even me. You know what I mean? I'm like, did Calico really do that? I'm like, it's Pat Stay. What happened? It threw me off. But Pat Stay was fire that battle. Pat Stay did battle DNA on UW. Did dope there. I still got Big K, man.
This is hard for me to bet against Big K, man.
I got Pat Stay. We talking about the King of the Dot champion here. Let's not.
He was. He was.
We're talking about
it's a new champion.
Head Ice is the champ now, but we're talking about former champion, and we're talking about never been a champion.
Okay.
So I'm going with Pat Stay 2-1.
But if we want to get deep into this, Pat Stay was a guy at King of the Dot in Toronto. Ever since he moved to the Mass, that's when his normal side, human side, showed up. He's human
because he's a god. Like he's a god in Toronto, Nova Scotia.
But no one stays a god for long.
No, that's true.
No matter how it goes, everybody all wears off. People get tired of seeing
Is Pat Stay's skill set more well-rounded than Big K's or not?
Well, more well-rounded, yeah. But are we going to see it though? Is the question. And I feel like
I might have Pat for that reason because he can pull more tricks out of the bag.
The thing is, Big K is probably the best puncher in the game.
A little bit against
arguably, Big K is the best puncher in the game.
I think Ab is the best puncher in the game, but I think
Big K is up there. If you had to say top 2-3 punches between Nitty, Ab, and Big K, if you want whatever way you want to mix it up, you gotta mention Big K. You're not gonna go 3 and not have Big K up there. And when you put that in the equation. And he's going line for line for line for line. I just don't see enough material that Pat Stay is going to get to the land that's going to beat it.
Breaker. This just in. Mass. Shotty P versus Shotgun Suge was announced.
Suge on King of the Dot.
Shotgun Suge.
Is this the first King of the Dot battle?
I think so. Let's just double check one champion. You can't be wrong right now.
Let's fact check that real quick.
I think this is his first time.
This will be a snooze fest, please.
You think so?
Yeah, this is the popcorn break.
It's a popcorn break.
Yeah.
I
like Shotty P. He battled what? Charlie Clips and what was that? What's the other?
Did he battle Peanut?
I think he battled Charlie Clips.
Shotty P and Peanut, yeah.
Shotty P. I forget what card that was. It might have been.
Clips too.
What was that?
He had Excel, Skelly.
Yeah, he had Swave 7.
Yeah.
You stopping the microwave for this one? Or?
No, I'm not stopping the microwave. The microwave's still going. The TV's still running. My phone, I'm still picking up calls and firing Texas back.
Keep going.
This is definitely the popcorn break. You know, if someone wants to smoke a joint, roll up your weed, do whatever you need to do. You need to go outside. You need to take a phone call. Okay. Please do so during this battle.
Okay. I'm going with Shotgun.
Yeah, I am too. I'm going with Suge 2-1.
I mean, I haven't seen enough from Shotty P yet.
I've seen Shotty P's he's a threat.
I've seen his battles, but I haven't seen enough to where I'm gonna say
he's gonna be
an on fire Suge right now.
Why
is he taking Shotty P? This got to be the money. This has to
Charlie
be.
Clips outclassed Shotty P if you ask me in their battle too.
Yeah.
So I was surprised. Clips was on fire in that battle.
Suge's at the bottom of a flyer on a King of the Dot card right now.
That's disrespectful.
He's not?
Well, if this is first.
I'm just saying.
We got
technically he is.
If Shotty does the Detroit thing, if he does the same thing that everyone does that's from Detroit with the whole Proof thing, he loses automatically. I don't want to hear anything about Proof.
He said, "Oh, somebody from Detroit still mad."
Yeah,
I don't want to hear about it.
You don't want to hear Shotgun say that?
I don't want to hear it.
Nobody.
Shotty P. I don't want to hear. I don't hear about it ever again.
Yeah,
I had Shotgun Suge overpowering Shotty P.
Yeah, all day.
Size differences there too, and he's gonna show it. You got Arsenal in the back.
Shotty's dope, but I just don't think it's enough.
Once Shotgun Suge starts getting, you battle Shotgun Suge before. If you haven't checked out, you guys got to see my man Tech 9 battle Shotgun Suge before. But once he starts getting in his face, how you gonna body me? You ain't never had a Shotty P and then does all of that, man. I just don't see. How you name Shotty P? You ain't never had a Shotty P. Once he starts doing that, yeah, my bad, Suge. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I'm a battle rapper at heart, but you know what I'm saying? How you gonna body me? You ain't never had no Shotty P. You know when he does all that and starts getting in his face and starts doing all, I just don't know how. Yeah, and then Shotgun Suge's gotten so fast with the pocket check. He didn't pocket check my man Tech 9, but you know what it is. But yeah. You know,
he doesn't respect Shotty P in that.
He doesn't really.
Nah.
It's different.
Nah.
I think we got a pocket check coming.
Oh yeah,
we got a pocket check coming.
I just did it. That's how fast it's gonna be.
Yeah, you already know that.
You have to.
Yeah, I'm looking for to close out. I'm looking for the last announcement.
This is 8 battles on a card. Is that too much?
Nah, the way they speed through it, they speed. Their production is perfect.
The production.
King of the Dot usually has strict time limits.
I know the main event better go between 4 and 5. If the main event doesn't go, if the main event goes last, it won't look good on camera. 8 battles is a lot. I think 7. I think 7 is kind of like the limit, but I think 5 and 6 is really good.
If you're running them back to back and they're like real time, like 40 minutes, real time.
I like that.
That's not too bad.
Their management is pretty.
If they're 2-minute rounds, then I think they can do it. But I don't know how they're.
I need more than 2 minutes.
I mean, most of the King of the Dot battles.
King of the Dots be like 2 minutes though.
Yeah, their battles are like 29 minutes.
Probably 2 minutes.
Yeah,
they're like 29 minutes on YouTube, so they're not like.
Yeah, even every battle.
Give me at least 2.5. Those 2 minutes are like not enough anymore.
Yeah.
But
that's another reason why I think not to go back to because we try to close out, but I feel like if Pat Stay takes time to get where he's going. Big K might cut him off, yo. Gannick, time, clock.
He calling clock, He calling time on you.
Yeah. But it's hard to call time on a legend. It's hard.
He's still calling.
You can call him. He don't care. Big K don't play.
Hey.
He got paid for this amount of time. That's the amount of time you
not rapping for no longer than that. 2 minutes is all he rapping.
Try calling time on Diz. See what he does. He don't play that.
Everybody, screw everybody.
He rebuttals being called time on during being called time.
You effing weirdo. I can hear this.
Crazy.
Yeah. So overall, Mass 3, I think the card is pretty dope. It's got some
it's fire cards.
Coming up about a month from right now, July 22nd.
This is a good year for battle rap, period. If you're a battle rap fan, everything's happening right now for you. Your life is
second half of the year is a lot better than the first half of the year.
We got a lot coming. Definitely a lot coming.
So shout out to King of the Dot. Shout out to Organic.
Avocado, Clay. Gully. King Fly, Gully, Bishop. I know everyone's names now.
King of the Dot is his champion.
I'm the man, yeah, you gotta love me. You gotta love it. It's all love on the west side. I said I tell it like it is, cause like it is what it gotta be. I'm that nigga that they tryna be, honestly.